you like have a family, the kids, I mean, or just like you're a son of family. Getting into your power, just being confident within yourself, practicing self-love, and just going after your dreams and your dream life. That's the energy I'm getting, is like what you need to be in or will be in. And then comes the sun, comes your happiness. But like, not yet. It's like, just kidding. Okay, let's clarify these. Because then we have the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, which is more career stuff, not a lot of movement, not a lot of cups, actually, a lot of pentacles. Aries is the Emperor energy, but also you could be um, Earth sign. You could be an Earth sign, or you could be, your soulmate could be an Earth sign, could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There's a lot of those, or Leo, Sun. Wow. There's a lot of healing work here. A lot of spiritual healing, spiritual inner work, self, working on the self, letting go of limiting beliefs, getting rid of baggage. I feel like that's how you're going to get into your like Queen of Pentacles energy, being more established within yourself, having more love for yourself by moving away from these negative thoughts that you have, moving away from this negative energy, any sort of limitation, any sort of belief system that's not serving you. Oh yeah, moving away from a flawed belief system. The Hierophant representing kind of like your belief system, right? Like your, it could be religious beliefs, it could just be beliefs about anything, beliefs about yourself. It could be what you believe about yourself, what you believe about yourself to be possible. Do you believe that whether you're a man or female, doesn't matter, to be in this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands energy, do you believe that you can be this queen? Do you believe that you can have everything that you want, that you can have success and abundance, that you are capable of attracting what it is that you desire? Do you believe that you're funny and amazing and friendly and personable and charming? You know, do you believe those things about yourself? And I feel like there's needs to be a little bit of inner work here to recognize and step into your power. Yeah, there's like a big, there's like an awakening coming. That's what's going to give you the sun. So we have judgment. It's like divine timing at play. This is like orchestrated, okay? So this is looked over by the universe. You're not alone. It's like you get this clarity about who you are, about what you're capable of doing, about your power, about what you can manifest. It's like you get in touch with your manifestation powers, with how you can make your wishes come true, how you can make your wishes into wish fulfillment, the sun. Following your intuition, being really in touch with your intuition, your deeper self. Maybe I feel like you are a more spiritually minded person. I feel like you do have strong spiritual beliefs. Maybe you think differently than other people. Maybe you have done a lot of soul searching on your journey and you just have a different belief system. You think differently than other people. You had a spiritual awakening, even, or just a new way of looking at things that makes you into the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Okay? That makes you the High Priestess. That allows you to radiate this light. I feel like you radiate a lot of light, like you have you are very personable and charming, and you light up a room when you walk into it. You're just very attractive and passionate about what you do, what you have to say, what you believe in, just a lot of passion. Very intuitive, very mysterious, very mystical. And that's why I was getting that I feel like you could be like a spiritual person, and maybe you do something for work that is spiritual, or you're into those types of things. Like the witchy kind of stuff, you know? And you're just very intriguing to other people. You're different from other people. You go you like You go after what you want. You go after your happiness. You don't play around. You're in your power. But there are still some things to work out, okay? Or maybe you already worked those things out. This could be the past, okay? Apply it how it resonates. But some things that you already worked out within yourself. You faced your demons. You brought those dark things to the surface. You know, you've done your hermit mode, like inner reflection, gonna go isolate myself and discover who I am type of thing. And you have a lot of wisdom. You're very wise. You're so like the Hierophant, the Judgment, the High Priestess, the Hermit. These are all major arcanas. Got Virgo energy, Taurus energy, um, Pisces energy. So there's definitely going to be a waiting period. Yeah, there's going to be a waiting period before you actually meet your soulmate. I feel it's kind of like you're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel like in this like stuck energy and kind of impatient. Kind of impatient. Like you have planted your seeds. So this is the Four of Pentacles. You've gathered all your little coins, okay? All your little manifestations of what you want, how you want your life to be, who you want to be with. You've done all that. You've made your wish upon a star. You know, you're aligning your energy. You're doing all this spiritual work. You're getting in your power. You're doing everything right. You know, you're doing everything right. And so you gathered all your coins. You planted them in the ground. A few of them grew. A few of them grew. You see a few of them, but it's not like to its full potential. Like you're seeing signs, right? You're getting signs from the universe. You're seeing these readings. It's telling you, yes, you're gonna meet your soulmate. Don't worry, you're gonna meet your soulmate. You're getting other messages from the universe, however you get your messages. But it's like not. You don't see the 10 pentacles. You only see seven. You had four. Now you see seven. Little movement there, and you're just kind of like, oh, okay. And you kind of hit a standstill. Kind of hit a standstill and like, is this gonna happen? When is this gonna happen? I have been waiting. I've been waiting. Everything tells me it's gonna happen, and it's still not happening. Like, what the hell? Like, when is it gonna happen? Well, you got Seven of Pentacles twice. So this is the universe telling you, like, just be patient. Good things are worth waiting for, and like not only good things are worth waiting for, but big things, important things in our lives take a little time, take a little longer to manifest, because these are solid long-term things. They take a little bit more energy, more effort, more alignment. So that's your message. It's coming, okay? But just be patient. It's making you really overthink. It's really making you're getting all up in your head about this. Now you're to a point where, like, and this is also the stuff you got to work on. We got this earlier, right? Moving away from that mental baggage, the mental limitations, the baggage that you create within yourself about this situation, about your life, about what's going to happen. It's really causing a lot of overthinking, fear, anxiety, worry, and it's almost like you can't even sleep at night because of it. It's just causing a lot of stress. Now, this might be a little dramatic, and I might be a little over exaggerating. So apply this to the level that it like goes with you, but to like whatever extent. But yeah, like the Nine of Swords is just like all of your thoughts, the worst case scenarios, the impatience, the uncertainty, all of that, just like making you not be able to wait, not be able to be patient for your divine counterpart. But this is saying, like, while you're in this waiting period, don't get out of your head. Stop overthinking. It's not going to help you. Yeah, 501 to the bottom, a lot of conflict, a lot of mental inner conflict. You got to work that out. You got to let go of that. That's not going to help you. The Chariot and the Magician, wow, those are amazing cards. So we have Cancer and Gemini energy. This manifestation will be coming in quickly once things start moving. That's what I'm getting. It's like I don't know what phase you're in, okay? So you put yourself, are you in this phase, in this beginning phase here? Are you in this phase, So wherever you are, but once you get to this phase, the Seven of Pentacles with this overthinking kind of like the waiting period, right? So you've already planted the seed, you've already done the inner work. You are in your power, you're happy, you're following your dreams and passions, you're doing all the right things. Um, for self-love and living your life, right? That's the right thing. That's what you need to do always. Focus on yourself and your happiness. So once you've done that, you move into like, okay, I'm planting my seeds, like I see some results, I'm getting some signs, there's some potential people out there, like I'm getting myself out there, I'm dating or whatever it is, So but then it's like it's still not 100%, so you're still this like in this waiting mode, and then it's causing you to like kind of overthink. Once you can get out of this, like once you're at that phase of that Seven of Pentacles, just waiting, kind of like, oh, okay, um no movement, feeling stuck and no movement. Once you get there and you can not overthink it, but like just be patient and just surrender, then it's going to happen quickly. Your manifestation is going to, once you move into the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like energetically, once you start to, once not even you, I don't really even think you have control over this. I kind of think it's just like divine timing, right? Like whenever the shift happens to where it shifts you out of this like waiting, like the universe is like, okay, I have aligned everything for you. Now I'm ready to get things moving again. Like I'm ready for you to come out of your Seven of Pentacles energy. I needed you to wait, and have a little time out because I was really busy orchestrating this thing for you, okay? This is hard work. But I got it now. I orchestrated it for you. Thank you for aligning your energy for me so that I can bring this into fruition quicker. Thank you. You did a great job. So once that happens and everything's ready for you, then it's going to happen quickly. You know, it's going to happen quickly. You're going to move into your soulmate really quickly. Your manifestation is going to just bam, like show up in front of your face. Yeah, that's the best way to explain this. I love that. What else does group one need to know about when they will meet their soulmate? Let go. So this is advice. Let go. And I'm getting strongly let go of trying to control the outcome, trying to control the timing, trying to have just control over the situation. Let go of these thoughts that you're having that are not helping you. Let go of all of the negativity, of the worry, the anxiety, the not believing. Let go. Release. Surrender. Surrender. Surrender the obsession over trying to like um not even find out when, but just trying, like worrying, obsessing because out of fear that like, oh, now this will happen, this is gonna happen. Getting out of that energy, just letting that go. And I'm not assuming you're in that energy. I'm just throwing out examples to see like what relates to you, Like seems like you're very wise and you've done a lot of you are very spiritual. So I don't think that that's necessarily how you think. Okay, what else from this deck? Any other messages we can get for group one when they have meets their soulmate? Hmm. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So we have the Leo, the sun card here as well. I feel like this is just kind of saying for you to be a little bit more vulnerable to the process, a little bit more vulnerable to yourself, honest with yourself, more open and vulnerable to other people, and not have such a strong ego or such a strong, like, I know everything, but more humble a little bit and just open to the flow, I guess, of life too, the flow of like the universe and how it works, not thinking that you know everything and you know how this is going to unfold and you want it now, but more like just allowing for things to happen. Just kind of again releasing control of like trying to know, not even trying to know, but like thinking. And that taking messages from the universe. I don't know, I just got that. Like, if when the universe is trying to communicate with you and give you signs and messages and confirmations through whatever medium, allowing that to come in and really being like, okay, I'll take that advice. I'll actually apply that advice, and not being too proud too. Like, oh no, that doesn't apply to me. That doesn't apply to me. Like, take the lessons, because that's the universe trying to communicate with you about this whole thing. Okay, and then one final card from the Advanced Angels. Okay, what does group one need to know about when they meet their soulmates? Passion and heart-to-heart conversations. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So this goes along with like not letting pride get in your way. It's being open, I think, to receiving from the universe, being open to receiving good things into your life. But your soulmate, this emperor or this divine counterpart, there's going to be a lot of passion between you guys. Your heart and soul is going to sing with joy. You're going to be really happy. A lot of good chemistry and a lot of nice conversations too, like close emotional conversations where you open your heart to one another. You're not afraid to let your true self um, come out. And the don't let pride get in your way kind of goes with that. It could be with regards to that. It's like when you do meet your soulmate, don't let pride get in the way. Be open and willing to drop your guard, be vulnerable, and have these deeper heart to heart conversations about like who you are, how you feel, take off your mask, and just act from the heart. Act from your vulnerable space and really truly declare your feelings to one another. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, I hope that was helpful and it gave you some clarity and insight into when you will meet your soulmate. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and you have a beautiful day. Bye. Hi, group two. So if you chose this purple glass pebble and this picture, this is your reading. So we're doing a reading today on when are you going to meet your soulmate. So I purposely covered up the name of the tarot card because I didn't want you to choose based on the card. I wanted you to choose based on the picture and the feeling it gives you. But you did choose the sun, which is about ultimate happiness and just it's like the happiest card of the deck, just being in your light, in your power, having everything that you want. So it's a really nice energy to have around. I didn't intend to direct the reading based on this card, but we'll see how it plays into the reading. So when will group two meet their soulmate? When will group two meet their soulmate? Just any detail that you can about when group two will be meeting their soulmate. You have strength, page of wands. Somehow group two is meeting their soulmate. We have three of pentacles, eight of pentacles. When will group two be meeting their soulmate? The Emperor. Wow. When will group two be meeting their soulmate? The Five of Wands. Okay, and I will be clarifying further with my little deck, but so we have Strength, Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Five of Wands. I see a lot of career activity here, you focusing on your career, working really hard, mastering a skill, starting a new project, just being really focused on your finances or your career, working together with others, networking, collaborating, other people seeing you for your value, for your worth and your hard work and appreciating it. Something to do with something that you're really passionate about, maybe a dream of yours, maybe even starting your own business. Um, yeah, but just really something that really is aligned to your heart and something you really enjoy doing and makes you really happy and that you're willing to put in all of the work for. Something like your dream or like a passion project, something along those lines. Strength. So a lot of strength. An emperor. So we have very, very strong energies here. Um, we do have Leo energy, by the way, for strength. We have Aries for the emperor. And then we have a lot of earth here. So Capricorn, Taurus, and Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And then we have fire. So a lot of fire energy because the Emperor's fire, the strength is, which is Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. So we have no swords and no cups, just passion and like tangible results, physical things, earthly things, and just a lot of fire and ambition and passion. Okay, so that's kind of like the energy you're going to be in. So when are you going to meet your soulmate? You're going to be very, very focused on work, very passionate about work, very much in your power, very strong within yourself. You will have overcome a lot of your inner issues, tamed a lot of your fears, because you need to tame your fears and the fear of failure or the fear of rejection or disapproval or people criticizing you, things like that, in order to really be successful in your career and become this emperor. So it's like you made a choice, like, okay, this is my passion, this is my goal, this is my desire, and this is what I'm going to work towards. And I'm not going to stop until I get there. I'm not going to stop until I get there, the sun, until I get happiness, until I get to be in my life. So I'm going to do the work. I commit to doing the work. You do the work. You're a leader in your own right. You have mastered, this skill. You're abundant. You're making money. You're going after your dreams. You're living the life. A lot of masculine energy. Okay. You could be a woman or a man. It doesn't matter. Just a lot of masculine, ambitious energy. A lot of competition around you. A lot of people wanting, a piece of what you have, even fighting for your attention. A lot of people fighting for your attention, people wanting to get with you, even putting you on this pedestal, seeing you in this great light, and wanting to work with you, competing to work with you. But it's almost like you're not letting that get to you. You're the emperor. You're looking way past it. You're like, no, like that doesn't serve me. So just very much in your power, very much in your power when you meet your soulmate. And I don't know where you're at in life right now, but when you meet your soulmate, you're going to be in this energy. You are going to be working very hard and focusing on your work and finances and career. You probably won't expect it. You'll probably be caught off guard because you're so focused on your life. You're so focused on building your life, building stability in your life, finding success in your life, becoming who you want to be. You could meet your soulmate at work. You could very much be somebody that you work with or are collaborating with, or you meet through networking or some sort of like a collaboration or like a team environment where you hook up with some people and then there they are or something. Could very well be that. Okay, so I'm going to clarify each of these better. Let's see. Clarify strength for when will group two meet their soulmate. We're not ready. Clarify strength to when will group two meet their soulmate. So we got the Ace of Swords for strength. Okay, Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles, yeah. The Two of Wands. Okay. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. I did see that at the bottom. Yeah, bottom deck energy is Eight of Swords. Okay, so some sort of mental conflict that's going to be getting in the way here. Okay, the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? The Four of Swords is going to require a lot of healing. Why is the Five of Wands here? The Nine of Swords, just can we have more swords? Remember when I said, like, oh, all we have is pentacles and wands. We have no swords or cups. Well, literally 5 swords cards came out and 2 more pentacles. We still don't have any cups here. No emotions. No emotions. No love. Just a lot of you, a lot of your career, and a lot of mental activity that is going on. And that's why you have to be really strong. So the strength card with the Ace of Swords, it's like you're gonna have to be really strong because there's this new way of thinking, expressing yourself, communicating your truth is going to come in. A new cycle in communication. So it's like you're focusing so much on work and like physical attainment and just go, 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 that you're not really giving things a lot of thought, maybe. You're not giving things a lot of thought. You're maybe impulsively doing things, overworking. So you're going to get a chance to look at things in a little more clear way of how you should go forward. You get to decide how you go forward. Okay? And you're like, okay, well, I'm committing. I'm committing to my career. This is what I want to do. And you're very focused. Slower moving energy, but you're doing it. But then you come across a lot for this work, okay? You come across a lot of inner conflict, a lot of overthinking, a lot of limiting like thoughts and negative thoughts that you're really putting on yourself. It's self-imposed. It's not really anything that's happening in your environment. It's you maybe getting into this fearful mindset, this fearful state. Leaves you're just really drained and mentally exhausted. So you're gonna need some healing. You're gonna need some healing, some reflecting, a break, a break from this overthinking. Okay. Well, that turn. Okay, what else do we need to know for when is group choose wife to meet their soulmate? The Fool. Okay. When is group two going to meet their soulmate? There we go. That's some love. Finally. Okay, now we're getting into the soulmate stuff. Cool. So I feel like this whole first phase of your life right here, I kind of feel like it's phases, honestly. This is not how I read the other ones, but I feel like this is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. You're going to meet your soulmate in phase 3 of your life. However long, I don't know. We'll try to get timing, but phase 1 is like, and it kind of goes together with phase 2, but it's kind of like you're focused on career, you're following your passions, all of that. That success ends with conflict. This cycle, these are like cycles in your life. Yeah. It's like these cycles are, so this first cycle starts off really strong. You're doing great. You're working really hard. You get to your emperor. You get to your being in your power. But then there's conflict that starts to happen. And it's almost like you have like an awakening or just some new information that comes to you that forces you to make a decision on how you want to move forward. But it causes just a lot of turmoil within you. And it causes you to heal, to do a lot of healing work, inner work, a lot of inner work. This is a lot of outer work, doing and having, okay? A lot of masculine energy. This is sort of forcing you to go within yourself, into your truth, into yourself, realign, reevaluate your beliefs, your thought patterns, how you want to move forward, how to get out of this, okay? And then that leads to a whole new cycle. We have the Fool, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Wands, and there you have it. The Fool is a whole new beginning. It's a brand new beginning. Almost like you're going to have to take a leap of faith. You're going to have to take a leap of faith and trust this new cycle because it's going to lead to the Ace of Cups, this offering of unconditional, pure, true love to you. This to me represents your soulmate coming into your life and that leading to victory, happiness, victory, your son. But it takes a little bit of a journey to get there. Okay, can we get anything else? Can we get some timing? I'm going to pull from this. Get anything else? Be assertive. There you go. That's your phase one. That's this energy right here. Be assertive, be ambitious, go after what you want, stand up for yourself, do your thing. Okay. Can we get advice for the second row for phase two? Or anything else, really. Just, well, anything. Timing. When will group two meet their soulmate? No need to worry. No need to worry about this. It's going to happen. No need to worry. Oh my gosh. That is for phase two. That is for phase two. This is aligning. Phase one, be assertive. Cool. Phase two, all of this overthinking, worrying, stressing. No need to worry. No need to worry in phase two. This is your advice. This is your message from the universe. When you get to this phase of all these swords just stabbing you, do not worry. Okay, get out of your worry, get out of doubt, get out of worry, fear, get into your heart space, get into your deeper inner peace that you have within, deeper than that. Get out of your head. Stop overthinking. Okay. What's the advice for the phase three? What's the advice for phase three then? Look for a sign. It is so beautiful all this align. So for phase three, so when this new cycle begins, you'll know because you will get a sign. You will get messages. You will get confirmations from your outside world, from your intuition, from the universe, in whatever way, shape, or form. You're going to be getting communication about when this cycle is beginning and when it's time to take that leap of faith and open your whole world up. Be vulnerable, right? Be vulnerable. Be a little bit spontaneous and adventurous and take a risk because that's going to open the doors to this love. But you have to be attentive. You have to be observant. You're going to have to be looking for signs, not living in your head and worrying, but getting out of your head so that you can actually see the signs. Because if you're constantly living in your head, worrying and overthinking and stressing and being anxious, then how can you notice the things that the universe is trying to communicate with you? How can you notice this offer of love? How can you notice anything like that if you're too busy stressing, right? How can you see the signs? You can't. Okay. Anything else that we can add for group two about when they will find their soulmate? It's time to take action. Are we doing the phase thing again? I feel like this is for you for right now. It's time to take action. Take action towards your dreams. Take action towards that project. Go for it. Focus on that. Do it. Don't wait. Don't be in the standstill energy. Go for it. Do it. Okay. What else is for me to know? Perhaps for phase two. A time to give rather than take. So perhaps when you are in this like overthinking energy, just very stressed, remembering that being of service to other people will kind of relieve your anxiety and it will make you feel a lot better. Sometimes when I overthink and I'm stressing, I just go out into the world, let's say, and I do something nice for someone, just a small, simple act of kindness. Like I just do something like, hey, go ahead in front of me, or even just a smile or saying hi to someone, whatever, it makes you feel so much better. It raises your vibration immediately. Like I'm telling you, kindness works. So, like, when you are stressing and just like doing something nice for somebody else will immediately shift you out of that energy. All right. And then the final card from this deck. Uh, Any advice or anything else group two needs to know for when they will be meeting their soulmate? The energy is gaining momentum. So as we speak, this energy is gaining momentum. Okay, the cycle has begun. So this is very interesting here. So this is a very new moon. Okay, very new moon, very new beginning. Just a brand new beginning of like this endeavor. Okay, this phase two that we're calling it is also still in that beginning phase. It's still, things are like happening with regards to your soulmate. Like you're still not seeing results. You're still focusing on yourself. Here you're focusing on your outer life and achievements. Here you're focusing on your inner life and taming your thoughts and your ego and all of that, getting control over that. They're still kind of in this new moon phase where not what's just happening on the outside. Yeah, like you're not really seeing anything like with regards to your soulmate, because you will be seeing things with your physical life. And then phase three comes, and you have that little crescent moon. It's like, oh, there it is. There's the little hope. There's the little light shining. Now I can see something, and that's when you start to see messages and signs and confirmations and synchronicities where you're going to have to take a leap of faith, and then this beautiful law offer is going to come your way with your soulmate. Yeah, I mean, timeline, I think it's up to you, and it's divine timing too. It's up to like how things are meant to work out. That's, we can't predict timing. I mean, that's up to divine timing. But these are kind of the little phases that you're going to be going through and to look forward to, and to know that these are things that you should be focusing on, and don't feel like because you're focusing on this you're missing out on your soulmate. Oh, because I'm overworking, not overworking, but because I'm like very ambitious and focusing on my career and my finances, oh maybe, or you're isolating yourself from like socializing, let's say, for a little bit because you're trying to be assertive and focused, taking action on your dreams. You're like, oh, but I'm going to be missing out on my soulmate if I do this. No, you're not. Like, that's the path. Like, you have to focus on that. There's some mental things that you need to resolve within yourself. And then that's going to open you up. So don't worry. Like, you're on the right path. Like, you're not by any means setting yourself up for like not being able to meet your soulmate because you're focusing on your dreams and your passion project and your career, however that applies to you, of course. All right, so that is my message for you. I hope that resonated. Please like this video if it did, and leave a comment. Let me know. I'd love to read your comments. And subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you so much for letting me reach for you. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hug your three. So if you chose this beautiful orange glass pebble with this picture, this is your reading. So today we're doing a reading on when are you going to meet your soulmate. Now, I covered up the name of this tarot card on purpose because I didn't want you to choose based on the name. I just wanted you to choose a picture that resonated with you the most. But your card is the World, number 21, which represents a whole new cycle coming into your life. It's the ending of a cycle and a whole new cycle beginning. It's a very, very positive card in the tarot. I didn't intend for this card to direct the feel of the reading, but we'll see how it plays into it. I will be pulling some tarot cards to get some messages though. Okay, so for free. When will they meet their soulmate? When will they meet their soulmate? Are they close to meeting their soulmate? Any details that you can give us? Okay. Group 3. Group 3. When are they meet their soulmate? What can you give us? Wow. Okay, the Five of Wands came out for every single reading. What's that about? I feel like there's a collective energy of like feeling in like conflicted, like being in conflict, like what the heck, like when, you know. So if you're watching this video, obviously you're like wondering when you're gonna meet your soulmate. You might be like in that energy of impatiently waiting, and that's why it keeps coming up. Oh no, that's crazy. Okay, great. When are they going to meet their soulmate? The Star. Smith 3. Ace. Oh my god. Okay, so we have 3 aces, you guys. 6 of Wands. Okay, this is happening. This is happening soon. This is happening quickly. This is coming in fast. Yeah. There's a lot of change. No wonder you picked the World. And I mean, I don't know if you know this tarot deck, but I'm assuming you didn't know it was the World. But energetically, no wonder you attracted to this. It's like you're ready for that new cycle. That new cycle is coming. We don't have oh yeah, we do. Perfect. Yeah, the new cycle is coming. The love offer. The love offer based on stability and long-term commitment and truth, communication, expression, freedom of expression, your wish fulfillment, victory. This cycle, this heavy cycle you've been in, almost over. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I will be just getting a few more cards. Okay, so the Nine of Wands. What is this? Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. The Knight of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands. So it's quickly moving out of this energy. Like I said, quick. This is happening soon. I don't like to give false hope or anything like that, but like that's really what I'm getting from this reading, like from these messages. Um you're in this like kind of almost exhausted, like wounded warrior energy. Like I've been fighting my battles. I'm just like exhausted, you know, but I got one more battle to fight. You got one more battle to fight. Don't give up. That's what this is saying. Don't give up because you're moving out of this cycle fast. You're moving out of this cycle and towards what it is that you're passionate about, which is this Ace of Cups, this offer and love, this your soulmate. Okay? This unconditional love, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. Something stable, grounded, offering commitment, stability. Okay, clarify the Ace of Cups. Anything? Tell us about the Ace of Cups. Looks like the Ace of Cups. Okay, I keep wanting to say Eight of Cups. So perhaps you need to be walking away from something that is no longer fulfilling you emotionally. That could be the line here, because I feel like this is like the line. So from this point forward, it's like soulmate. You meet your soulmate. But this Nine of Wands with the Nine of Wands with the Knight of Wands separating you from the Ace of Cups. It's like, how do you move into this new cycle? How do you accept this offer? Perhaps you need to walk away from something. You might have to walk away from something that used to make you happy, but no longer does. It just no longer benefits you or serves you. Okay, clarify the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands. Okay, so again, more fire energy, more wands. It's like the quickest moving energy. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wands here. So this is going to be happening quickly. Okay. Um, this offer in love is going to be from a person who is very fiery and passionate, very excited, very charming, funny, personable, very attractive. People really attract to them too energetically and physically. Very sexy, sexual. With the Knight of Wands as well, it's like the Knight of Wands is moving toward you quick and then turns into the King of Wands, offering this love. So this could be a fire sign. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, because we have a lot of fire here. Okay, clarify the Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Very good. These are very good cards. This is a very stable energy, very grounded, very loving and nurturing, financially stable, financially abundant, as a hard worker. And it's like offering, it's like this Ace of Pentacles is a whole new beginning. So there's three aces here. This is like, oh my God, I can't even stress this enough. This is like the cycle. This is like the cycle. Like the world being here, it's like divine timing at play, right in front of your face. The world, it's like you finally coming full circle. Like, okay, I'm finally there. I'm finally at that point where I'm getting this new offer. It's happening soon. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Whole brand new beginning. This possibility in love, this possibility in even career advancement. But we're talking about soulmate right now. So I'm reading it as like this soulmate that's coming in is offering you commitment, offering something from their heart. They're very nurturing. They could be an earth sign. They could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And it's kind of like that, like homey, cozy vibe I get. Like that's kind of like what they're going to be looking for. A lot of passion, a lot of excitement, but also balance in like, um, just, cooking together and like hanging out together, adventuring together, going, having picnics maybe, going hiking, just very naturey, outdoorsy type of thing too. Okay, Five of Wands. What's this Five of Wands about? What's this conflict? Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands for group 3. Start again. The Wheel, the Ten of... Oh my gosh, this is such a nice reading. Okay, wow. It's like, don't worry, okay? Just don't worry. Divine timing is at play here. I know, like, that gets said a lot, and you might be sick of hearing that, but you need to hear it because divine timing is at play. We have the World card and the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Good fortune is coming your way. The wheels are turning, things are shifting. This is you having to trust in divine order and timing of how this plays out, when this plays out, and just knowing that it's playing out. You are having the Ten of Pentacles came out. This is like marriage, kids, family, if that's your kind of thing. It's being successful, accomplished within your relationship and in your life, having abundance, having this happiness that you've been wanting. Okay. It's having a stable, solid relationship with someone, somebody who is secure in themselves and secure within the relationship, very trustworthy and loyal. Again, earth, more earth energy. And trusting in this, trusting that this is coming. Have hope and have faith. Keep trusting. This is your wish fulfillment, this star. Okay. You just have to just know this is happening. And then we have the star again. It's like double time, like confirmation that yes, have hope. Okay, clarify the star. Why is this star here? Oh my god, this is unbelievable. What am I reading for? This is amazing. 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. This is. Oh my god. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. I'm happy for you. This is amazing. The star with the 10 of Cups. It's like your wish has been fulfilled and you have reached completion. You are happy, you are content, you got everything you've ever wanted. You know, with your soulmate, like you got your soulmate, is what I'm saying. You got your soulmate. 10 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups paired together, that's not just stability. That's not just a secure relationship. That's a relationship filled with freaking love, emotional connection, emotional fulfillment. And might I add passion? Because you can't go without passion. It's like the whole package. It's the whole package. It's the full thing, the full circle. Okay, Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here? The Knight of Pentacles. So this new beginning or new offer in the truth, something that brings clarity into your life, a lot of communication, a lot of expression, slow moving energy with the Knight of Pentacles. Moving towards you slowly. Okay, maybe it'll be a little bit, maybe it'll take them a little bit long to open up to you with how they feel. Okay, so I feel like they're gonna come in. It's gonna be based in love. Okay, it's gonna be based in love, like the Ace of Cups. But they're gonna come at you with like a lot of passion. Like that's gonna be their thing. Like just a lot of sexual energy, a lot of fiery energy, and kind of like try to charm you with their like, their game or like their skills. It's genuine. Okay, don't worry. So they come in and they're more like physical. So that's why also they could be an earth sign. They're very physical. Um, and then they also offer a lot of security, a lot of things to you. Maybe they buy you a lot of gifts. So, roses, chocolates, adventures, just vacations. I don't know, little tricks they take you on. So just very physical in the way they express themselves through their body, through their gestures. Okay. Not much communication though, not much sharing of feelings. A lot of pentacles and fire here. This is like the beginning of the relationship. That's kind of how it is. Um, a lot of passion, a lot of the Five of Wands. Now I get it. So just a lot of passion, but also you're maybe a little conflicted, a little bit worried how they feel. Maybe you're confused about how they feel or something like that. And you just have to trust this is stable, this is solid, don't worry. And then you get your wish finally of like, okay, now they're talking, like now they're opening up a little bit, but it took forever. It's like this really slow moving energy towards like communicating how they feel, communicating their truth, the truth about how they feel to you. So it takes a little while, okay? It takes a little while for them to open up, maybe say, I love you, something like that. But you can read their love for you, and, not everybody shows love in the same way. Everybody has their comfort zone. So maybe this person's more comfortable with expressing their love through their body, through affection, through buying you gifts. not so much talking about their feelings and expressing their mind and what they think about things. That takes a little while. They're a little bit slow to get there, slow to warm up to that, but you will have victory. You do have victory here. More passion. Okay, Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Wands. Okay. Death and the Ten of Wands. Wow. So we have Ten of Wands and Death for the Six of Wands. So there's victory here, but not without a little bit of a battle. Not without some sort of a transformation. Hmm. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I got it. So I was saying like they're kind of like they don't open up early and like they love you, but they have a hard time communicating that to you, and it's like slow moving. When do you have victory? They put down the 10 wands, representing like their expression for love in a physical way, in a passionate way, in a sexual way. Putting down that idea or that soul way of expressing. So I'm not saying they're going to be like, okay, I'm not going to be passionate anymore, but it's kind of like putting that primary way of expressing their love for you off to the side, letting that go, and expressing their deep emotions for you. Because death is Scorpio. That represents Scorpio. And that's a very intense, it's a water sign. Okay, it's fixed water, and it represents deep emotions, feeling very deep emotions. And it's like they're moving out of this, like, okay, I only express myself in this like passionate way, and now I'm going to express myself in this emotional way and how I truly feel about you. And that is what gives you victory. That's what gives victory to the relationship. It's like the whole thing. You have everything. This is amazing. Okay, let's get any additional information about group 3 and when they're going to meet their soulmate. Any additional info or advice? What do you need to release? Hmm. This is a great question because I feel like you are in this energy of needing to release something. Remember, I was saying the Eight of Cups kept coming out from my mouth? It's like you need to let go of something. You need to let go of this burden that you've been carrying. Some sort of a burden, something you need to let go of or leave behind in order to move into this cycle. So you asked yourself, what is it that you need to release energetically, physically, anything like that? And this is at the bottom, be bold and make the first move. So I feel like perhaps when you do have this potential for love here come into your energy field, you might have to make the first move in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, I think they're going to be very physically expressive with you, but maybe not so much like communicating and like verbally expressing like their feelings. And you might have to be the first one to begin that conversation to make them feel comfortable, perhaps. Okay, anything else for group 3 and when will they meet their soulmate? No. Okay. Unlikely. All right, well, need to clarify that for sure. Why did that come out? Why did no and then likely come out? What is that pertaining to? What is unlikely? No, what is that? Hmm. Okay. So this has to do with your situation now. This has to do with your situation now, not your future soulmate. Don't worry. Okay, because the Knight of Wands came out. Okay, the Knight of Wands is right under the Knight. The Knight of Wands is right under the Nine of Wands, which this is the energy you're in now. This is what you're moving out of. Okay. And this being clarified by this Knight, maybe you're involved with some sort of like a player type of energy right now. Somebody in your life who you're not really serious about. They're not really serious about you. You're just kind of hanging on to them for pleasure, for fun, or maybe you're hanging on to somebody from your past who was like kind of like a didn't want to commit to you, right? And just very guarded, very masked up, and got all their armor on. So it's just not going to work out. And that's what this is saying. This is a no. This is an unlikely situation. This is no. This is something you need to move out of. However, that applies to you. Now, this doesn't have to be a person. This could be any other something that you're hanging on to that is taking up space in your energy field. Okay, something that doesn't offer long-term prosperity, long-term abundance, long-term happiness. Okay, just kind of like a quick moving energy in and out of your life. Um, because there is a love offer. There's a love offer coming. There's a love offer coming. You have been patient. You have been temperance. You need to stay patient, okay? And it's coming. It's happening. All right, let's get one final card from Romance Angels. For group 3, when will they make their soulmate? Group 3, when will they make their soulmate? Wedding. Oh my gosh, we got wedding. This is just completely confirming that this love that's coming in is like long term. There's if you want to get married or not, whatever, it just shows that there's just commitment here. There's you are theirs and they are yours. You know, that equal, mutual, like I want to be with you just as much as you want to be with me. I want to spend my life with you just as much as you want to spend my life with me. I'm willing to commit to you. I'm willing to marry you. It's that kind of a thing. It's so beautiful. Okay, anything else that we need to know? Great. Any other messages? Maybe not. Maybe that was perfect and enough just the way. Maybe it was. We do have heart-to-heart conversations at the bottom. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah, I feel like this is advice. This is what I was talking about, that emotional openness. Is you might have to be bold and make the first move in this to start this heart-to-heart conversation with this person, not like, being all pushy with it, obviously feel out timing, be temperance, be patient. But when it's time to have those conversations, to don't avoid talking about your feelings with each other. This is beautiful. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please like this video if you did, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm wishing the best on this beautiful love journey of yours. Thank you so much for letting me do a reading for you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.